Hello everyone. So this is the Sparrow Sunshine Gardener, and I wanted to touch base today in regards to how I am amending my container soil. So this is a big pot here that has had soil in it for a few years. So I haven't amended it in the last couple of years, but what I've done is I've added rabbit manure, which is slow to decompose, but it's actually readily accessible. When my rabbit was alive, I would use her litter as compost. This pot has soil that's deep down in here, compacted. Okay, so I want to loosen up that soil that's compacted and make it more aeration for the soil, for the plant roots specifically. And I also want to make sure that the roots are getting nutrients and not just the top level. Although when it rains, it will drench down into the soil, but I want to ensure it. So I'm going to basically recondition this soil to make it more organic and make it more rich. So let me show you what I'm going to do. So the first step in this process is for me to take out most of the soil. So I have a bucket right here that I'm taking out the soil and I'm adding it into the bucket, and I'm going to dump the soil onto a tarp after I get like mostly half of it or a third of it out, 3/4 of it out rather, and I'll leave a third in here, and then I'll dump it onto the tarp, and then I'll show you the next stage after that. So I've gotten most of the soil out and I'm ready to dump it. So I have my tarp right here and I'm going to go ahead and dump it. And prior to putting this soil back into the pot, I'm going to make sure that it's amended. I'm actually getting ready to plant a blueberry plant, which is a pink lemonade blueberry. It's a very unique variety, and being that it's a blueberry, they like acidic soil. So I'm going to add some coffee grounds, and I'm going to add some oak leaves, which are naturally acidic. I'm going to add all of those things that I just mentioned, as well as these are some leaves mixed in, which are oak leaves mostly, and ornamental grass leaves. So in my previous video, if you want to check out my playlist, you'll see that I did some ornamental bush trimming, and I saved the leaves of the ornamental grass. So I've been using these leaves as a soil conditioner for the bottom of my containers. So being that they're very thick, they're going to add aeration, they're going to slowly break down, and they're going to add a nice humus to the soil throughout the growing season, so that the plants will get the aeration that they need and also the nutrients that they need to grow. And it also is a great filler, so you don't have to use as much soil. Container is now empty. I actually did find some earthworms and I put them in here. Hopefully they've already gone down. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's one right there. There was like 6 of them at the bottom of this pot. I thought I was recording, and unfortunately I was not. But the soil is here, and as you can see at the bottom, you see how compacted that is? So I don't want to leave this huge pot with soil that's compacted like that. So let's start to go ahead and backfill it in with some nice ornamental grasses, as well as some oak leaves. And the ornamental grass leaves look sort of like hay, and I guess technically it could be a form of a hay. Alright, so that's about 1/3 of the pot full. So now it's time to add some of the soil, the original soil here, and I'm going to add some of the amended soil, which includes coffee grounds there, and then I'll put my blueberry plant in there. I've backfilled some of the soil in here first, that was on the tarp, and then I actually amended it with some coffee grounds, and now I put a little bit more of my specialized ornamental grass and leaves. The leaves should be broken down a little bit. If you can shred them with your hand, you can, but at this point I'm not going to. And this is the blueberry. It's a pink lemonade blueberry. So now it's time for me to backfill the soil from the bucket into here, and this blueberry should be quite happy. I'm going to check the pH with my pH meter as well to make sure it's on the acidic but not too acidic side, and it should pretty much drain very well because now the soil has been amended, so it's going to feed the plant. In addition to that, it also will help to aerate the roots because now I've added a layer of organic matter that has a little bit of thickness so that air can flow in there as it rains and just absorbs the heat and carbon dioxide and nutrients, so forth. Alright, so hopefully this helps you guys, and maybe give it a try. Save some of your organic matter around. Don't necessarily always have to buy everything that you need. Oftentimes right there in your own yard you have everything that your plants need to grow. Just utilize those resources. Thanks so much for watching. Till next video, have a great day. Bye bye. Thank you for watching my video. Feel free to comment, like, and share with family and friends. You are welcome to subscribe. Following, be sure to hit the bell button to receive notification of the newest video when released. Thank you.